Hi and welcome to MSC. In this video we're going to be using the TVM Solver on the TI-84 Plus to show the importance of starting to do retirement savings as early as you can. So here's the scenarios we're going to look through. We're going to look for an investment that offers an interest rate of 5% compounded monthly, and we're going to look at deposits of $250 at the end of each month. And we're going to compare if you started at age 18 until retirement at 65, or if you waited progressively 10 years later all the way along. And we'll see what that does to the savings that you'd have in your annuity at 65. So to use the TVM Solver, we go Apps, Enter, or 1. Now, the number of payments we have will be 12 payments a month times, and this is 47 years that we have here from 18 to 65. So we'll go times 47. The interest rate is 5. Present value is nothing. The payments that we do will be negative $250. The negative again because it's coming out of our pocket and into the savings account. Future value is what we're trying to solve for. And payments and compounds are both 12. And the calculator will automatically fill the compounds per year in for us. So the future value here is what we're looking to solve for. And we'll go alpha solve. And here we can see over 47 years, $250 a month, we would have $566,000, which is a good amount. Maybe that's a good target for you, maybe it's not. Also, you can understand that as you get a little bit on in age, you might be able to change your deposit amount. Again, the pitfall here is it's really hard to start this at 18. Right? We're often not earning, we're not even done post-secondary necessarily, and that can be a big challenge for folks. So there we have it. So let's now try age 28 to 65. So the thing that's going to change here is our end value, right? So our end value will change, and it will change to, instead of 47 years, now we'd have 37 years. And again, it will be times 12 payments a year. Okay. So if we go down and try to solve this again here, we'll see that that is greatly reduced down to $320,000. So that first 10 years was a huge deal. It didn't cut it quite in half, but it is greatly impactful. So I'll record that value here. There. So we can see the difference. Right? We have about $246,000 difference. Yikes. So those first 10 years are pretty important. Let's see what happens if we didn't do it until age 38. So at age 38, you have 27 years to save, and you're doing that for 12 months. So let's find out. There we go. And we're going to go down to the future value and solve, and then we're left with 170, we'll say generously $171,000. And so we can see here now the progression of the decline of what we had in our savings at age 65 as we put off the retirement savings plan. Let's try one more thing here. Let's look at what happens if I started at 38 years old, but I did $500 a month. So I'm doubling what I did before. Let's just see what that does to the future value, see if we can recoup back up to that 560,000. And not even close, right? And so we can see that if we don't start early, it's very hard to ever recoup that time, and that money, rather. Let's see now one more thing, keeping this, and let's try it again at age 28, which was 37 years. If I doubled it, started 10 years late, but I doubled the payments, well then, yes, we do exceed the other value by a good amount. But by doing this, we're doubling the payments. That's incredibly difficult to do, especially at age 28, where you have all sorts of family expenses and probably a mortgage and rent and whatnot. So those first years of an investment are so incredibly important. So as soon as you are able, it might not be 18, But as soon as you can put some money aside for retirement, do so, because you'll be glad you did in the future. I hope this run through of the importance of starting your savings early has been helpful. If it has, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the station. And as always, thank you so much for listening and watching.